Hi, welcome to J&A Voices for Change, a hostile workplace at Sunline Transit. They can't they can't get any operators to stay there because it is a hostile workplace and unsafe working conditions, broken driver seats, lack of restrooms. Now, here we are. We just got off the board meeting, and I addressed several issues regarding the strike, regarding a very important topic for the public and for the operators and employees there at Sunline Transit. Uh, just want you guys to know I haven't been on in a minute, but I'm gonna be more active. I got my new earpiece, so I'm gonna be more active when it comes to bringing up issues, even though they say they fired me. You ain't fired technically till the arbitrator says you're fired. Okay, we had a second level hearing with they sent me let me start off. Okay, so labor relations sent me a letter. I don't know if you could see this. Let me see. They sent me a letter. Well, I'll have to put it up on the slide. They sent me a letter from labor relations. It had no signature of who it came from, who the person was sending me this information. It clearly shows they're hiding something. Uh, when I had the second level hearing, they had a Brian Venezuela and another lady taking notes. I don't even remember her name. I guess she came from shop. But anyways, shouldn't Tina labor relationship as her title, shouldn't she be conducting a meeting when it pertains to labor relations? This must be a new department that they added, another way to funnel money to their friends and family that they meet at the gym. Uh, so my big kicker is they're hiding something. Uh, I was going through the board reports, and I'll show you in a minute, but this is not even Brian Venezuela's department. Uh, they had him do the second level hearing, didn't know anything about where that letter came from, who sent it. He didn't have any information. His expertise are not um, with labor relations. They just put whoever they want to put in there to be the fall guy, because when it all comes down, it's going to show clearly uh, it is not it's not fair practice. Okay, so uh, just remember this, that people remember you have a right to express. You have a right to speak up on unsafe working conditions. Again, we're going to go back to the topic that labor law supersedes company policy, and they can't. That's why we live in America. They can't stop you from speaking up on unsafe working conditions. So, uh, again, they brought up using information on using Sunline's logo. This is not this is not a private entity. This is a public agency. You are proud to show video, show pictures of your job because you love your job. It's been happening for many, many years where people are in a uniform and they're proud of what they do. You know what? I was always proud of what I did. I never thought that they would try to use another tactic, another witch hunt tactic to say that we're not allowed to use Sunline's logo and represent Sunline. It's not we're representing Sunline. We're speaking up on unsafe working conditions at Sunline Transit and Thousand Palms. Okay, so this board meeting that I just posted, Denise Delgado is running for mayor of Coachella. Do you guys think uh, a person running for mayor of Coachella, uh, being what you would think that she would be concerned about the issues that are happening, a strike? You're running for mayor, you want the people's vote, but yet you didn't even respond with anything to say, hey, I want to question this, I want to question that. You never even made an effort to even show you cared about the people. Bus stops and over there on Oasis, I mean, for 1 month, I mean, come on, man, the east end of the valley is getting the shaft out there. They're cutting service, and they talk about, excuse me, what wonderful service and refueled service that changed the ridership, that they have more ridership than RTA. They are cooking the numbers. But guess what, guys? It doesn't matter what they say to the board, because the board approves everything that they say. People, stand up, vote these people out. Don't vote for Denise Delgado. She's not the right choice. Vote whoever is running against her. Vote for them. Even if you don't believe, uh, watch the video, and the video will show you that she has no support. She doesn't show she cares. Uh, Another one is Dr. Raul Reese. I did reach out to all these board members and told them about the hostile, unsafe working condition at Sunline Transit, and they did nothing. But now they want your vote. Stop, stop listening to their lies, their corrupted lies. They're all in the same boat. They all deserve to get voted out. Okay, board members, guess what? I can vote in Desert Hot Springs, and I can vote in Indio. So the movement is continuing on, and I'm going to be more active when it comes to your campaigns and your lies, and exposing the how you just turned a blind eye. Why aren't you talking about the 45 no votes that happened, and the 115 votes that voted for a last final offer of a no? They don't want that garbage contract. You're dealing with inflation, and you're trying to screw the people out of more. Everybody at Sunline has stood up and voted that garbage trash contract out. I applaud you guys for that. You guys are standing up, and you're not believing their lies. They're painting the picture, a pretty picture, that all this good stuff is happening and they're getting all this funding. But guys, the sun ride, I'm going to show you guys how they're paying for those taxi services with Operation Fund. I'm going to show you every month. It's on the board report. I'm going to show you. Let me get into the board report to show you guys. I'm going to try to make this not such a long video, but I want you guys to see something for your own self. All right, this is the board reports, okay? Okay, so they're saying the ridership, see right here where it says 51%, they're comparing it. This is 2019. This is not, we're not, see, they're bringing up, these are old reports. CY 19, we're in 22. How come you're not giving them the real reports? Look at hiring and retaining coach operators and mechanics and staff. They're trying to say that the ridership is there's lack of communication. I guess operators are not, they don't know how to speak English well, so contributing to miscommunication with the public. Okay, English language training. They're trying to say that you don't know English, you don't know how to talk to people. That's what's affecting the situation. The hiring and retaining operators is only being done because you have a leader that does not care about his employees. Succession planning, inflation, supply chain, ridership recovery. Well, if you had buses that would stay on the road, then you would have people being able to rely on the service to get to work. Okay, right here. productivity strategies to improve the ridership for reverse commute peak trips. The Route 1 frequency. Why aren't we in level 1? Why aren't we in level 1? We're still in the pandemic level. We're not in the pandemic no more. So why are we buying more buses if you don't even have the operators to run the buses that you have? Why are we spending more money in buses? Improve drivers' pay. That's what you need to worry about. Improve drivers' pay and get it out to the media that the operators have voted for a strike because Lawrence Skyver is using all these other funds that should be put into the operators to pay for taxi service, the Sunride vehicles, out of Operation Fund. Of course, she doesn't have any money for you. Improve on-time performance, potentially reduce splits. Improve recovery ratio, reduce additional deadhead miles and hours caused by service interruption. Service interruption is only caused by broken buses breaking down, the hydrogen buses breaking down. And by the way, Sunline, natural gas is in compliance with all the rules and laws that they need to have in place by 2035. Estimated resources save 2 vehicles and 4 operators, 2 blocks. Okay, so then they're trying. Okay, so this is a kicker. Proposed changes for Route 1. They're trying to divide it. So the Palm Springs is going to come in to Palm Desert, turn back around, and go back. Okay, what happens? What happens when this bus is late and he doesn't make the connection to the people that are going to Indio? What happens then? The next driver is going to get yelled at because they're late to work, because the other bus coming from Coachella that's going to turn around from Palm Desert can't make it there on time. Portion of Palm Springs, look at all they're doing is they're revising it to make it fail. See, Town Center and Han. Improve frequency, 20-minute peak. Why are we still on pandemic levels? Why aren't we in regular service? 40-minute all day Route 2 exceeding the passengers per revenue goal. Yeah, of course, because there's not very many buses. Of course, those people need to get there, and late. They're getting there late. Require estimated 5 operators and 5 vehicles. So they're going to try to buy 5 more vehicles. They're putting this why they need this. Required to modify frequency on the modification of routes. Guys, I just want to say these are my views and only my views. I am protected under Labor Code 232.5, Labor Code 6310, and freedom of speech. If they're not going to put it out to the media, I will put it out to the media. Modify running times, allowed efficient route, the same frequency. This will save resource a lot. 1 and 2 operators. Look at this. Sunride, right here. Look at this. Route 6 coverage. They're increased residents served by 10,600 to 43,500. Cost of 47,000. Well, if the taxi service is being run by the taxi, why is it costing Sunline money? Why aren't the operators running that service? As per Article G1, Section 3, it is expressly agreed that in an event that shall engage in the providing of rail transportation service and people mover system, etc., in addition of those presently being provided, Sunline shall and hereby does recognize the union as an exclusive representative of all employees engaged in the operation and maintenance of such new services. In the further it is further agreed that such recognition shall be hereby extended to the same extent and for the same purposes as are set forth in Article G1. Exactly what I've been saying. They're using operation money along with the grant money that needed to be matched by Sunline's operation fair money. Okay, look at this. Palm Springs, residents served 27,000, 6.4 million oversight visitors. The cost of 47,000 for 6 months. This is Palm Springs. You guys don't see this? They're using operation money to build this Sunrise service that's not being run by the Sunline operators. Over 280 ride requests, proposed new zone. Look at this. Okay, for 2023, reduce splits, increase extra board, respond to customer feedback, work towards implementing regular service. Well, all agencies out there are regular service. Sunline seems to be the only one that's not in regular service. Okay, so we're gonna go into um, checks over 1,000, consent calendar, finance audit, checks over 1,000. Oh, excuse me. Let me get some. All right. So here we are. We got a consulting, Gloria Salazar Consulting, 16,690. Project consultant, LeFleur Group, 20,000. Okay. Here we are. So you guys see where I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, so right here, Robert Half, okay, right here, Coachella Valley, taxi, Sunride, expenses, $13,000 and 15. Okay, Yellow Cab of the Desert, Sunride, share expense, $13,332. Okay, now Robert Half, temporary help, 11,000. I see another payment here to Robert Half, 16,500. Another one here, Robert Half, temporary help, 16,911. Um, okay, so there's another consultant right here, another 9,000. Plaza Towing, Plaza Towing right here, another 5,000. Another consulting right here, 4,500. This Townsend right here is up here again. Whoops, right here, another 9,000. Okay, right here, another look at Coachella Valley, Sunride, another 3,000. Yellow Cab, another 3,000. Okay, so there's Ridico, US Inc., Sunride, share expense. This is another Sunride right here, another 3,000. So let me go up here and find the other. Okay, so there's that taxi. Sunride. This is where you're why they don't have money to give you. Look at this. They're paying the taxi company. The taxi's not doing it for free. They're paying it out of operation fund. Another consulting, Isabel Amadio, 2,800. Contracted services, another 1,700. Plaza Towing. Oh, there's Plaza Towing right here. Another 1,700 right here for Plaza Towing. Okay, so on the travel, they're trying to hide it over here. Expense reimbursement 1,300, because Lauren, right here, expense reimbursement 1,500, because they're not putting it on the other sheet where you could see all the travel. Oh, there's another yellow cab, about 1,600. Another yellow cab of the desert, another 1,500. Okay, so right here they normally put what they spend on airfare. There's still a lot more travel right here. This is CEO right here, but see they're not adding it right here. See how it says $3? They're not putting it on this sheet, so they think that I'm not gonna find it. I mean, I don't really care if you travel. Just give the operators what they deserve. Another Alaskan Airlines, 260. How it's really low over here, but they reimbursed them on the other page. They're United Airlines conference. Lawrence Skyver, Karina, Lawrence Skyver reimbursement. Oh, that's must be a flight they didn't do. That's $2,672. Okay, so they normally add it into here. See how it talks about, see all this travel? See how the numbers here look? Oh, that's not a lot. Okay, so they reimbursed them. So I guess they're trying to hide it on another sheet. But guess what? That's what happens when you pay attention. Look at Amazon bottled water. Look at this. Have you guys been getting bottled water? Because at Sam's Club, $299.52 on the same day, another $299.52. Okay, I don't understand if operators are getting bottled water still, or are they handing out bottled water, or if that's just for the White House. Amazon computer supplies, um, PPE for employees and riders, $696 bought from Amazon. That's a little bit of money to be spending on PPE for the employees. $3,853. Again, you guys can see all this on you go to STA agendas, and you can go in there and type in on the page. Let me just show you what page it's on. See, you can go here, and it talks about what's on the agenda. Union non-pension. These are the checks over 1,000, credit card statements, variants. Look at checks over 25,000. A classification study, 68,000. Fuel cell engineer support, 50,000. Okay. Gilly wheelchair assistant equipment. All this money is being spent, but yet they don't have any money for the operators. I like to know all these people here. I like to know what relationship uh, management has with them because they seem to be spending a lot of money. But you guys can see this for yourself. You guys can go on there and look at it. I mean, it talks about wage and benefits, and it talks right here mechanic operator and mechanic overtime negative variance primarily attributed to required overtime for operators to cover absences. So you they're trying to cover up. They're not short because people are calling in sick. They're short because people are leaving the job because they can't take it anymore. So or they're firing them for petty issues. I want to bring up an issue that during the vote on for the last and final offer, uh, they actually uh, because the mechanics supported it and they wanted to vote it in, they actually sent mechanics. Somehow they say they got approval to take a company car on company time to a personal uh, vote. I don't see them doing that for operators. Take a bus full of people and take them down to go vote. Of course, you're going to get approval of somebody that's against the operators. Okay. Administrative overtime, fringe benefit, communication, legal service, equipment repairs, fuel hydrogen experience are within acceptable range. And favorable variance of travel training savings attributed to different times, excuse me, which training sessions are attended. Okay, operator and mechanic. There's the overtime negative variance attributed to required overtime operators to cover absences. Okay, there's not a great deal of absences that they're saying. Okay, so it right here it shows why. Okay, so it does say fixed route right here. I want to show you guys something. Okay, so it shows that are under the umbrella of Sunline. Fixed route, paratransit, Sovan, Sunride. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Look at this. Why if Sunride is a taxi deal, why is it put on Sunline's sheet? This is fixed route, Sunride, Sovan. Why is this happening? Because they're using operation money to match the grant that required a match to take that Sunride in house, but they're not giving that work to you operators. They're not giving you that work. That's a direct violation of the MOU. Why is this being allowed? Yeah. Okay, so it says a security service, acceptable, savings, software, legal service. Legal services are within acceptable range of budgeted amount. All right. Okay, so let's get back off this screen. All right, so those are the issues that are happening. Uh, again, I say you're not fired until the arbitrator says you're fired, and we have this meeting coming up. So people prepare, uh, management prepare for your subpoena. You will be put on the stand, and you will be under oath. You can't lie no more. Uh, sorry, I mean, I'm trying to get a little bit more serious because this is serious stuff. A vote for a strike, a last and chance final offer has been presented. Operation 45 to 115, and the media doesn't talk about it on the news. Do you see the other agencies that their pay and how their union talks about it? And also, I want to bring up just something that John Dorito attended the second level hearing, and I just want to say you did a great job. You did a great job. I am impressed. Um, my hat goes off to you, and I appreciate what you do. And I know as an individual, you only one person can only do so much, and the agency is going to do what they want to do. But the arbitrator clearly shows that it's going to show the agency is out of time. Uh, they never gave me a discipline. Um, well, actually, they gave me a discipline the day that Lauren Skyver, we met on, was it January 26th, and she called the drivers a bunch of bitches that they just don't want to show up to work, and it's not even COVID related. That right there shows that she's an individual that doesn't care about her employees. Uh, there's there's such a high turnover rate at Sunline with management and operators. Uh, People are going to bigger and better places where they're treated with respect and dignity and appreciate them for the hard work that they do. Operators, I want to say great job in keeping your family safe. Great job on voting this contract down. Uh, you guys are worth more than you can imagine. Uh, don't allow them to uh, give you a raise, but yet raise your insurance, your health insurance. Don't allow them to the fine print to discourage you or blind you from voting something or doing something on a contract that fits your family and the needs of everyone else. Uh, Again, I will continue to do what I do, and I know Joey is a bit tied up, and it's hard for him to make time. Um, family issues and stuff that he needs to be doing. So I would probably be, for the most part, riding solo until he has time to come on with us and show you that uh, the hostile workplace at Sunline Transit. These are my views and only my views. The labor judge, the PERBs, everything's going to show we're not wrong. We're not wrong for speaking up on safety issues, broken driver seats, lack of restrooms, no breaks, breaks, you can't eat lunch or you can't eat your dinner uh, without sitting on the toilet trying to eat your sandwich. I mean, it's not fair what we have to go through here. But guess what? Everybody can be stand back on the sidelines and let the games begin. I forgot to say, peace out, be safe, and remember, you are worth more than they're offering you. You can go on uh, the board reports. You can read it for yourself. Just takes a little time to understand, and everybody's effort benefits because now you understand that what we've been talking about is true. Uh, the board members and management. Uh, I'm gonna speak directly as my opinion. Lawrence Skyver does not care for their employees. Does not care for their employees. Garen White is paid by Sunline as an investigator to do investigation for Sunline. Do you really think he's gonna say something that goes against Sunline? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Uh, the mystery is in. Have a nice day.